Good morning, everybody. Lee Brower here, and welcome to this week's edition of Meaningful Monday. I am so grateful to be here, and I'm grateful that you're here, and I'm glad that you're here, and I'm glad that I'm here. You know, if our past is our greatest teacher, and our future is our greatest motivator or inspirer, then what is our present? If we can always learn from the past by making our learning greater than the experience, if we can always be inspired by the future to make it like a horizon that as we constantly move towards it, it continues to move out, then what is the present? Well, the present moment is life itself. It's not an obstacle to overcome. It's not a burden that we have to carry, but it's the joy of being alive. Our presence holds the power to our greatest future. Our present holds the power to our greatest future. How you use your future is the you that makes you you. Without the present, none of us would have a future. But we oftentimes, in the empowered wealth mindset, we talk about being present as an important characteristic. Being present is nothing more than mindfulness. Mindfulness is nothing more than being in that deep state of gratitude for the present moment, for all of the things. It's being grateful in the experience. When you're into mindfulness, in and of itself, the scientists and the researchers now are telling us that mindfulness boosts happiness. It boosts learning. It actually reduces significantly aggression. It strengthens habits, good health habits, lowers blood pressure, promotes active living, and better sleep. It strengthens the family, attracts greater opportunities, attracts greater relationships. It actually fights depression. And you know what? It makes us all much more productive. It's one of the greatest attractants because we're stress-free, we're in the moment, and we attract those greater opportunities to us. We're happier, we're more at peace with ourselves and what we're doing, and consequently, we're much more productive. So I'm going to suggest two things for this next week that we focus in on to make us more mindful, to be more present. One is, and this is a very powerful concept, and I've been doing it for over a year, and that's to find an empowering question. An empowering question is one that empowers us to be more attentive, to be more intentional, to be more in action. So an empowering question at the beginning of each day may be as simple as asking the question, how can I be the answer to someone's prayer today? Now, everybody you meet, or everybody you pass, or every situation you have, that question's parked in your subconscious. And so all of a sudden you become more alert, and every situation is different. Maybe it's just asking yourself, what new question can I ask today? A question that I've never asked before. And you go searching for it as you go through the day. Your subconscious will work for it. What am I going to be grateful for today? Who can I express my gratitude today? How can I utilize every second of this day? How can I make this a 212-degree day versus a 211-degree day? Because water boils at 212, it does nothing at 211. Those are all great questions that we can ask ourselves, and it moves us into mindfulness. Another suggestion, the great interrupters, that we get rid of these great interrupters. And so I'm going to suggest that for a period of time, I'm going to go for an hour. I'm going to go for an hour during the workday that I set aside each day to focus and to be mindful, where I literally turn this machine off so that it cannot interrupt me. See how I like it. I'm going to challenge you to do the same. And then at home, I'm going to just turn it off. There is no reason. I'm going to put it on airplane mode. There is no reason for me to be having that on in the evening. I'm not going to do that every night because I do have personal calls that slip in there. But I am going to do it several nights during the coming week. I'm going to find out what it's like. I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to report back next week. I'd be interested in what you report back. See if you don't get more mindful. See if you don't feel better because you feel like you're more present. Have a wonderful week. My prediction is that you're going to be more mindful, which will make this week more meaningful. I'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.